Hi, and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Good Friday. Hope you're looking forward to a nice Easter. Hope you get to have a break and enjoy a bit of downtime and a bit of chocolate. So we've got a nice kind of flowing practice today. Hopefully you will enjoy it. As always, throughout the practice, listen to your body and only do what feels right for you today. And we're going to start in a seated position. So closing your eyes and slowing down, letting go of your day and everything that's going on in your world, just bringing yourself to your mat. Being aware of yourself sitting here. Zone in on your seat bones, ensuring your weight is evenly distributed across both seat bones. And then letting that focus go to your spine as you sit up as tall as you can. Lengthening out, finding that space between each vertebrae. All the way up to the crown of your head as you feel like you almost have a string going from the top of your head, encouraging you upwards. Keeping a softness in the shoulders and the jaw. And then letting your attention go to your breath as you inhale through your nose, filling your belly, pause, and then exhale through your nose. Stretching out that exhale, keeping it smooth and steady. Let's take 3 more breaths here. And then gently opening your eyes, still feeling that length in the spine. And let's just take a little twist to the right. Let your left hand help you here as you just take that twist, keeping the spine long. Breathing into it, letting your breath help you deepen that twist. One more breath here. And then keeping the twist, let's just stretch the left leg out, flexing that foot, step the right leg across, and using your elbow, if you can reach it, to the back of your leg, so you get the stretch in the leg as well as the twist. One more breath here. And then as you come back to center, let's just open those legs out nice and wide, flexing the feet and folding forward. So feeling the stretch now on the insides of your thighs, letting your breath help you. And making your way back up to sit, drawing that right foot into the left thigh, keeping the left foot extended out, and let's fold forward here over this right leg. And making your way back up to sit. Let's take it into a bend. So letting that left hand rest on the left shin as you raise the right arm up past your ear, and then taking a bend towards the left. Think about the chest, the shoulders staying stacked on top of each other. So if you look kind of forward and up, it can just help to keep that chest open. Two more breaths here. Letting that inhale just help you lengthen your body. And the exhale then deepen into the bend. And coming all the way back up to sit. Crossing those legs once again. And let's take it to the other side. So taking the twist to the left, remember find the length and then the twist. And then stretching that right leg out, flexing the foot, let the toes point upwards, crossing the left leg over, right arm against that left leg. One more breath here. And then coming all the way back to center. And again, opening those legs out nice and wide as we once again fold forward. Seeing, can you get a little deeper now as the body begins to awaken? One more breath. And coming all the way back up this time, drawing the left foot in against that right thigh. And let's fold forward here. Deepening that fold as you breathe. And then coming up to sit, let's take that bend this time to the right. So letting the right palm come down onto that shin. You can open that leg out as wide as possible. It can just help you get a little deeper. Right hand onto that right shin, raising the left hand up and taking the bend. Inhale, lengthening the whole upper body. Exhale, deepening into it. And you might find this side is a little better or a little more challenging than the other side. And coming all the way back to upright, let's from here swing around into tabletop. So having those shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, feet straight out behind you, fingers open nice and wide, tips of the fingers almost clawing into the mat, and nice and active here. Engaging that core,
And let's do a couple of cat-cows. Synchronizing with your breath as you inhale into your cow. And then exhale through to your cat. And one more. And coming back to your tabletop, and let's take it into a balance here. So stretching that right leg out, holding it up at hip height. Let's extend the left arm, keeping the gaze down on the mat as we hold it here for 3 breaths. Let the core help you, remembering as you exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, belly button in and up. And then drawing the leg and the arm down as we take it over to the other side. One more breath. And coming back into your tabletop from here, we're going to make our way up nice and slowly into our downward dog. So curling those toes, pushing the hips back as you make your way up, finding that length in the spine to start with. So pushing everything back as the knees are bent, the heels are up. And then when you find that length in the spine, then beginning to pedal your way into your full downward dog, just giving your legs that chance to begin to extend the muscles. And when you're ready, coming to your point of stillness here. One more breath, keeping the gaze towards the belly button. And let's step the feet up to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Bending the knees, coming all the way up to stand. Good. Okay, let's take a sun salute on each side. So starting off, checking in, the feet always have to be right to start with. So having them pointing towards the front, equal weight on both feet, and evenly distributed from the ball to the heel of the foot. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Keeping the core engaged so you keep that lovely upright position. Drawing the arms up, palms together. Raise the gaze and take a breath. And sweeping down into your forward fold, bending your knees as much as you need to. And coming to halfway, lengthening through the spine, finding that straightness in the back, and through to forward fold again. Bringing the hands down, let's step that right leg back to come into your low lunge. Arms running up past the ears. And from here, coming through to your plank. Set the hands up first, opening those fingers, almost clawing with those finger tips as you step it back into your plank, shoulders over the wrists, softness in the elbows. One more breath here. And then coming down on your knees and feet, chest and belly, keeping the elbows in as you come down. Let's draw the forehead and chest away from the mat. And then pressing on up through your tabletop to your downward dog. Then when you're ready, stretching that right leg out behind you, and let's step it through for a low lunge. And then bringing that left foot up to meet the right, forward fold. And bend the knees, coming all the way up. Palms together, raise the gaze and take a breath. Sweeping the arms out, forward fold. And lengthen through the spine or halfway lift. And forward fold again. Let's step that left leg back. Low lunge. And then taking it through to your plank, taking 3 breaths here in plank. And coming down on your knees and feet. Chest and belly, drawing it up into your little cobra and pushing on up to your downward dog. And one more breath here. And let's stretch that left leg out behind you. Step it through. Low lunge. And into your forward fold. Bending the knees. Coming all the way up, bringing those hands down to your chest. In prayer, take a breath. And then let's take it to the long side of the mat. So opening those legs out, nice and wide, toes pointing to the front. Let's bring it into a forward fold here, hinging at the hips as you draw down. Bringing those hands behind the back, clasping the fingers together, drawing the arms away from the back to help you deepen that fold. One more breath here. And then releasing the arms, rising up. Let's rotate this right foot so it's pointing to the front of the mat. Turning that left foot inwards, slightly bending the right knee so it comes over that ankle as we draw into a warrior 2. arms in a T. Just turn the gaze to look out over that right arm, softening the shoulders. And then reaching forward, let's windmill down into our triangle. You can either keep your knee bent or extend the leg here, whatever works for you. Try to keep the gaze looking upwards. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. And then bending that right knee once again, resting the right arm on it as you draw that left arm up past the ears for an extended side angle. Still looking upwards to keep those shoulders stacked. And then we're going to take it into a half moon here. Let both hands come down onto the mat to start with. As you shift the weight into this right leg, you can have that right arm, right hand slightly out to the side, turning the left foot so it's parallel with the mat. And then raise that left arm up. And again, following it with your gaze if you can. One more breath. Letting that back leg come down as you rise back up to have both legs open, 2 to 3 hip widths apart. And let's take that to the other side. So turning the left foot to the back of the mat, bending that knee so it's over the ankle, turning the right foot inwards slightly. Arms into your T and turn the gaze over. One more breath here. Just watching that knee doesn't fall in or out, keeping it steady over the ankle. Reaching forward, let's come into our triangle. Extending the leg if you like. One more breath here. And then bending that left knee, resting the left arm on it as you draw that right arm up past the ears. And bringing the hands down onto the mat. Shifting the weight into that left leg as you draw the right leg up. Keeping the foot parallel with the mat so that your hip is open. And draw the right arm up. And drawing that right foot down as you come back to the center of the mat. So we've just got time to do a quick flow through that sequence, starting here with the legs open. Let's go to the right. So right foot to the front, bending the right knee, turning the left foot inwards. Arms in a T, warrior 2, take a breath. Reaching forward into triangle for a breath. And through to your extended side angle. Let's take it into our half moon. And step it down. Oops.
more gracefully than me, into your stand on the long side of the mat as we take it to the other side. Warrior two for a breath. And triangle. Extended side angle. And half moon. And then with control, letting this right foot come down. As you draw back up to standing, let's make our way to the top of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Raising the arms up, let's sweep them down to come into our forward fold. And making your way down through tabletop to come and lie on your mat. And let's just hug those knees into the chest. Take a little gentle rock from side to side. Coming to stillness here. Let the legs stretch out. The feet flop out to the side. Palms facing upwards. And letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. The whole back of your body and shoulder blades. The front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands, your head, face, jaw and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And pausing for gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for taking this time to practice your yoga. And then letting your attention go to your breath as you inhale through your nose, filling your belly. Pause, and then exhale through your nose. And spend a few minutes here just observing your breath.